In this TNS tech support video, we're going to look at the latest update on the Massey Ferguson Data 5 screens. These mainly affect the GPS and guidance pages. It's quite a substantial change, so hopefully the video will be of use, as it's quite a bit different to what we've been used to. Straight into the main map page, and instantly you will see a massive difference to what we've been used to. So working along the top, we're pressing the steering wheel. This is engagement of steering, or it also goes to your system page where we're looking at for our ticks and our crosses to make everything work. In here now we have our roll cal calibration and our gyro calibration changed from where it originally was. We then go along the top again, and this time we're going to go for, this is our tasks. So we're going to set up a task, a job as such. We'd add a job in here, we'd name that job, and that's where we'd start building a task. This is really meant for if we're doing farm software, that sort of thing. And you can see now it's paused, so it was recording. Next along is section control. So now we can do section control from here. If we press and hold that tab, it will take us to an auto manual function. We can also shortcut to our section control settings page. There's other ways to get to this page, but it's just a shortcut from the main map. Always press the back button, we'll go back to the map itself. The center tab, we'll press and hold, will give us our how much we want to nudge, or as Massey Ferguson call it, offset. We can re-centralize the line, and it will tell us how far away we were from the original line. So this is where we would enter our offset. That's our offset amount. We can use the arrows either side then to nudge the tractor accordingly. Don't forget, it's going to go back to the original AB line on restart up. So press the map itself and it makes the icons disappear. So the next tab along will be our signal, our satellite tab. Single press, quick little overview. Press and hold, it will take us to where our correction signals are. And again we can change what type of correction signal we're on depending on obviously our receiver and its unlock status. We're then going to work down the side, and working down the side we've got a magnifying glass, and we can magnetize, make that less or smaller. We've then got some maps down the side. The first one is our field selection. So this is where our fields are going to live now. So it's slightly different to how it was before. Our field is in the bottom there, and we've also got auto field detection now. So as soon as you drive in the field, it will be there. At the moment, the customer feature and the farm feature are not on this update. They will be on the next one. So at the moment you can't filter your results by farm or by customer, but that will come in the very near future. We then got our field and our boundary. We've then got a picture of the way lines, and it's the way lines within that field. And again, it only brings up the way lines in that field at that particular time. So we're going to hit OK, and there you go, there's your way lines appeared. So next one down, we'll be looking at obstacles. We don't tend to use this too much as far as I know, and markers, and again we should use them more, but we don't. So the next one down is plus. So you got your field, but you got plus field, so that's where you want to add something into your field. Yep, and that gives you some more different tabs. So our first one is a boundary. In this case there's always a boundary, so do we want to overwrite that? We don't. Or we can say yes, and if we say yes, we now have two different options on how to record it. We can go our default, which is the receiver, or we can go worked area, and that's where it takes it from the actual implement itself. So there you go, no one wants to overwrite the original boundary in there. And again, if we're going to leave areas out, we can leave areas out in our markers, and that's where we would record them. We then have a settings for the map, and in here we will have our layers at the top, and in there you will see the different layers, and if we're doing rate control, that's where they would appear. Next one down is our colouring in. This hasn't changed, this one's exactly the same, so auto, manual, what number between colours do we want, how many way lines between colours, and what way line do we want that to start on as well. So if you want to put your tram lines in. This page is the same, although it's a very different place. So way line catch up and sensitivity. We have an alarm settings, again this page was previous, and again it will just beep at us when we lose signal or where we're getting out of the boundary. Bottom tab is our settings page for our implement. Currently have an isobus implement on here, so this is pre-filled out. Press the back button, goes back to the map. If we were to go set that up elsewhere, you can see it's the same page. So two different ways to get to the same page. So that's the box you're looking out for. So if we go back to home, swipe across to the map, and you can see that bottom tab would be a shortcut towards it. Last one we have is Go. Won't show us on this demonstration, but Go would then take us through the Go mode, and that would get us going very straightforward without having to do too much settings. Within the plus settings, you can see these are all our wayline types now, and they pop out, and you can see one click of the map will hide the menus up, but leaves us all the options. So the options stay there, but the side tab will disappear. So to go back, we hit whatever tab we went to go forwards to go back, if that makes sense. So there you go, that takes it one back, and that takes it back again, and tapping the map would take it away completely. So we add them in by pressing the tab on the screen, hitting the plus, there the options appear, and then we return back to our main page. And again, that works exactly the same on all the tabs. Press it, make them appear, press it again, makes them disappear. This one's key because this is where our fields are now. So although that may look like a boundary, it's not. It's because it's showing a field. It's indicating a picture of a field. Our fields are in there, and as you can see now, it also shows our boundaries in our list. Like I say, we can't filter results too much at the moment. That will come on a later update. We can do some wayline transferring though, and boundary transferring, and we can export our fields and our wayline. And we can transfer these via any AgCode product, so you can go from Fent to Massey and vice versa. We can obviously, if you wanted, we can do it via data exchange as well. Given the right subscriptions and setup, we can go straight into your farm software. So the plus tab at the bottom is where we enter a new field. You can see I've just started the field off in there. Our boundaries disappeared, and that's where you then start to build in the data for that field. So build in your boundary, build in your waylines. So the key thing really is to work out really the tabs down the side, the pop-ins and the pop-outs, and press and hold certain features within there to get items to come up. So In the case of this, we can see that pop up. We've also got a pop up in there, and you can view the field. We've got no boundary at the moment, so if I go and select another field, I can then hopefully show a boundary. So we're going to go and select the field. See the original field I had in there, one with a boundary. That's one of the yard. So now we've got our boundary. Press the magnifying glass and we can see the whole field, so we can check where we are. And you've got various views, and you can have 2 or 3D, your preference. And we can magnify in and out. This is a real quick overview. We're still learning. We've got a lot to learn with this screen, but as we get used to it, hopefully there'll be some more videos.